What's up, guys? Ryan with Jedha Patrol back. Another video today. Hot Toys said Sideshow who? That's right, guys. We're back. Hope you guys are excited for this one. I know you guys have already seen these photos and you've already watched 900 videos. You've made 4,000 posts on Instagram and made 95 million complaint posts on every other social media platform. I know that, but you're here anyways because you clicked on the video to watch and see what my thoughts were. And I very much appreciate that. I really do. And since you're here, hit the like button, comment down below, let me know what your thoughts are on these exclusives, some of them exclusives, announcements today. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Now's a great time to jump into the patrol. Actually, I stole that from my buddy Kentpool. He says jumping into Kentpool. Join the patrol. That's what I should say. So what's up, Ken? How you doing, buddy? All right, let's get into this. We're gonna start off. I actually had these in somewhat of like an alphabetical order on how I named the files. So I don't know that that really makes any flipping sense. But first up, we've got Anakin. So we've got a rooted hair Anakin, which we saw last week. Hot Toys teased it in the middle of Sideshow Con. And they were like, hey, you guys got that little cute thing going on over in California. Watch this. Boom! They were like, yeah, that's cute. That's all right, though. That's all right. They had the do-back. That was cool. We had some, like, skittled up Mandalorians, and that was cool and all. And we got the Death Star Trooper guy that looks like he's in blank space stare thing. But here we've got an Anakin Skywalker with a new likeness, a new wool hair implantation. Say that a couple times fast. Wool hair implantation. And I love this. If you look on the bottom of this photo, I don't know. Yeah, you can see it on the screen. It says stunning hair craftsmanship. Like, I don't know what that translates to English and back and forth the languages and whatever, but I might have come up with something other than stunning hair craftsmanship. That's a little on the nose, I think, but we'll see. What are you guys' thoughts on this? Let's look at this guy. So here's what it comes with. Separate rolling eyeballs. Like, we've known that. That's not a shocker, but I very much appreciate it. If you guys would all be bitching if they took that away, that would be a problem. We've got the wool hair implantation. We've got two lightsabers, which are USB, which are very nice. Right, but it only shows one hilt lit up by USB, so I'm hoping they're both they gotta be, right? They gotta be. Anyways, we got the robotic hand, the droid arm, and we got a new diorama, a new base. It's not diorama base. We got a new base that we saw in previous photos. We just weren't sure what the hell it was. The likeness has got to be 10 out of 10. This is the best, in my opinion, the best likeness to Hayden that we've gotten from Hot Toys thus far. The hair, take it or leave it. All right. I'm for it. Generally, I don't like rooted hair, other than the in-art Joker, which we're definitely going to talk about a little bit later. And that new Wonder Woman they're doing with the rooted hair, the D1, the W, whatever the exclusive, whatever that thing is. I think that they did a good job on that one. This one looks pretty good, in my opinion. The rolling, it just looks, I mean, it looks straight out of the freaking film. It does. Now, will it come posed up the way InArt did theirs? No. It's going to come wrapped in plat. Well, we don't know. We don't know. This is an artisan line, so I don't want to jump to conclusions. I don't want to do that. I'm going to catch myself on that. I don't know how they're going to do this. I don't think anybody does. So I'm going to catch myself on that one. Don't want to tread lightly here for a second. But wool hair implantation, how's it going to get delivered? If it gets styled and delivered in a way that maybe not in the domes that InArt did, because that although it was really nice. If it gets styled and delivered, that's great. If I've got to style it, that's a little points off because honestly, I don't want to mess with that. But we don't know. It's too soon to say. Too soon to say. That right there is a beautiful photo of this likeness. It is great. I'm just excited about this. So now I saw somebody. It might have been multiple posts. I've seen a lot of posts about this in the past week where people were talking about they wanted to have like Sith eyes, like they would roll and have Sith eye. Can you imagine how much of a nightmare that would be if that actually happened and something went wrong? He's got one regular eye and one Sith eye. Like that would be, somebody Photoshop that, let me know. But that would be, it'd be weird. But I think this looks pretty good. I love the scar. It looks like they slimmed him down. Typically in 6-scale figures, sometimes they gotta have a wider jawline because of the neck peg and all that kind of crap. And this looks like they did a really good job all around. I mean, come on. That looks like a flipping human. That does not look like a toy. Damn. Well done, Hot Toys. Well done. Absolutely beautiful. So we've got Anakin here looking all... Now, they did not say this, at least I didn't see it written anywhere, that this is going to be leather and not pleather. Now, to be fair, none of my Anakins, and I've got all the Anakins that have the pleather have had any issues, but I know some of you live in climates that's a problem. I've been lucky. I haven't had that problem. But doesn't mean I won't have that problem. Hopefully they'll do leather on this if this is their Artisan line. We'll see. Moving on to the next thing. This is Kamen Rider. There's a couple of these. There's two figures and a bike. I know nothing about these. Not going to pretend to know anything about these. I know nothing other than I think they look cool. I think the bike in this Black Sun Kamen Rider figure looks pretty badass. So if you're into that thing, there it is. I mean, what? It looked cool to me. I didn't mean to show one photo of the bike. Anyways, I got more photos. I guess it got out of line, but whatever. So I think it looks cool. The figure, the bike, there's another figure we'll look at here in a little bit. I guess it's got out of alignment. But we're going to move on to Peter Parker, black suit, freaking Spider-Man. This, to me, out of California Con and today, this is the highlight out of me. And it's not going to be exclusive. The Anakin, I should back up here. The Anakin's going to be an exclusive. So if you want one in the States, and it's got the exclusive line. Somebody posted earlier. Let me back this up. You see this giant exclusive thing on the top left corner of this photo? That means it's exclusive. And it means that it will only be, if it ever makes it here, it'll make it to Sideshow Collectibles. And they're the only place that will have it for retail. That sucks, because then your local mom and pop shops can't get it. Your favorite other retailers won't be able to get it. It's going to be limited to Sideshow, that's the game they play. Super limited. Like very, very, very limited, a few thousand. I think Anakin's going to be like 1,000 pieces or something stupid like that. So it's not going to be easy to get. It's going to be pricey. And if you don't get it, sorry. So it's an exclusive. All right. Anyways, I digress. Peter Parker, black suit, not exclusive, will be readily available everywhere. Don't freak out about this one. We were talking about this on a live stream, Justin and I, the other day. And I was like, hey, I think we're gonna get this thing because it's coming from the video game. I had no doubt about that. He made a comment that it would have the Venom texture on it, and I said, I sure hope not. And then boom, Hot Toys goes, yep, it does. Now I don't know if that's good or bad because some of the Venoms have flaked, some of them. But this is absolute badass. This is the star of the show for me. I love the Anakin figure. I think it's super awesome. I will definitely be getting it. I love some of the other figures we're gonna look at, but this one right here is just heads and tails above the other ones. I freaking love it. I love everything about it. Even the texture, even the rubbery, venomized texture of it, the glossy, wet look, I love it. I love the arms that come out of it. Of course, we haven't played a video game yet, which I will definitely be putting many hours into that game. We got wings, we got new symbiote web effects. I mean, what is not to like about this thing? It looks amazing, and I cannot wait to photograph this because I know it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful to photograph. With the lights bouncing off, the highlights off that black, oh man, it's going to be beautiful. You got the symbiotes going through the arms. If you don't want to use the arms, you got these guys. Now, it's going to be very similar to the other Iron Spiders we got, where it's got little plugs for the back of it for the arms if you don't want to use it. And it's a little unsightly, but that's okay. You can actually see them in this photo right in here. So, it's fine. It's just part of it. I'm good with that. This thing looks beautiful. I cannot get over it, man. I will definitely be getting this. There's no way I'm missing it. Even though I've sold a good number of my Spider figures, I had a lot of them. I kind of knew that they were going to go all out on the Spider-Man 2 game. And, how many spiders do you need? So I think this is pretty sick. I love the iridescentness of the eye and there's nothing bad to say about this figure. Zero bad. Zero. We got a symbiote arm covering thing. I mean, we got the special edition bonus. I mean, there's nothing bad to say about that. Now, if you don't get the special edition, you don't get the unsymbioted head Spidey thing. So if you want the special edition, you either got to get it overseas or you're going to have to get it at Sideshow. Outside of that, you're going to be stuck not getting the special edition bonus. So if you guys are unfamiliar with that, Once again, that will be an exclusive item that will only be available in the States at Sideshow, and everywhere else will have the rest of them. Now, if you don't care about that particular accessory, then buy it wherever you want, support your local shops, and keep your money out of California. But if you do want that, you gotta go to California, one of those things. All right, moving on. Next, another Spidey. So many damn Spidey photos. Damn, it looks good. Okay, Joker. So we got an Artisan Edition Joker. We had an Artisan Anakin. Now we have an Artisan Edition Jokers. We got two of them. We got a rooted hair version, the Artisan one, and then we've got the sculpted one, which we'll look at in just a second. So this, again, stunning hair craftsmanship. Now, I will be quite honest with you guys. I do not think this is as good or better than the InArt Joker. I don't, based on the photos. Now, when it shows up in the studio and we're reviewing it, got hands-on, we don't know. But that'll be 2 years from now. That sucks, all right? But it just, you know, just not. And I really hope, I don't know, it just doesn't, to me. You can disagree if you want to, but that's just my thoughts. So here's everything the Artisan Edition comes with. Rolling eyeballs, and it says 2 styles of expressions. 2 styles of expressions. Now, we'll talk about the second expression here in a little bit because it's a little weird, honestly. Wool hair implantation. We've got some weapons, which are probably not going to be die-cast, which, to be fair, the InArt ones, the magnets are strong enough to hold the die-cast weapons, so that's not really bad. That's not a, pro or con that way. He's got knives. He's got a diorama base. He's got all the accessories you would probably want, and it looks just fine. What it doesn't have is the forearms for the other suit. The exposed forearms, the real likeness, that's next level. It doesn't have a second head sculpt with a different, it's just, the tailoring doesn't look as good. Now, it doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad. It just doesn't look as fitting and tailored as the InArt one. It just doesn't, it's like when you go get, you can get an off-the-rack suit, right? That's off-the-rack suit. It might fit because that's your size. But then you go to a tailor and you get a bespoke suit made, different animal altogether. The InArt's the bespoke suit. This is the off-the-rack suit. It matches colors and that's the right texture, and I'm going with that. That's how my impressions of this, of how it's fitting to this. Now, again, these are based on photos. We won't know until we get in hand. It's just my initial thoughts, right? And his shoulders look a little large for me in this. Anyways. It definitely looks better than previous version, but that's me. This photo is weird. It just doesn't. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. I don't think it looks amazing. Like just amazing, right? Highly accurate recreation of the jacket's fabric. Flap collar rests perfectly on the chest. I'm assuming there's a magnet there, or maybe it's, I don't know. They're making a big point of that, which is fine. Custom cutting minimizes tugging and wrinkles. That's fine. That means it's going to be a pain in the ass to pose, probably. Got to read between the lines there. And here we go. This is the jacket. It all looks great. Now, if you didn't get the rooted hair version of the InArt one, which was $1,000, right? Then this is going to save you a little bit of money. I do say a little bit of money. Not a lot of money, a little bit of money. The expression is good. I think the paint job on the InArt one's better. The way it blended from the white to the green and the hair, I think they did a little better on that. Again, it's just too soon to tell definitively on that. And we won't know for another 1.5 years or 2 years whenever this film is actually released. Now we do have the sculpted hair version, which is fine. It's essentially exactly the same. It's just sculpted hair. Some people don't like, a lot of you don't like rooted hair and you want sculpted hair. That's perfectly fine. We'll fast forward to some of these. I want to circle back to that. We're going to talk about the prices of all these figures in just a second. So moving on to League of Legends. I have no idea. This is Kaisa. I don't freaking know how you say this. I don't know anything about it. But League of Legends. Here you go. It looks pretty cool. If you're into this game, I think it's a pretty cool looking figure. I mean, that's all I can say about that. It's got rolling eyes. It's got a bunch of pink and purple stuff. And that's all I'm going to say about that because I'll say something wrong. Here's the other Kamen Riders. We got Black Sun and we got Shadow Moon, them fighting it up. Here's some of the photos of Black Sun. I think these are cool looking figures. I know nothing about them. but some of you probably do, and we'll be getting both of these. So there's that. Next up, Iron Man Mark 7 suit up. They gave us the Mark 7 with the pod mode, which is pretty sick. I love that one. And then we got the Mark 21, which is essentially the Mark 7 again. And then now we've got this guy right here. And the likeness on Tony's not my favorite. It's not my favorite, but it's the expression. It's not really. It's the expression, I think, maybe. Not sure. But here it is. Here's everything you're gonna get it. Suit up. Now, I did like the Mark V suit up. It came with the racetrack suit. I very much like that. This one, I wouldn't be afraid to put the actual armor pieces on because it's not gonna have that pleathery, rubbery tracksuit. This, I think, will be a lot easier to mess with as far as not worried about the suit, but I do think it'll be a complete pain in the ass to actually install on the figure, just like the previous version, because it's gonna be plastic and it's gonna be fragile and it's gonna be difficult to deal with. However, I must have it. I must have it. And I gotta have the exclusive Stark Tower hologram. I gotta have it. Have to. It's just one of those things. Separate rolling eyeballs on a Tony Stark figure? Yes, please. Thank you very much. Casual wear look? Yes, please. Expression? Likeness is okay. And I think something that may be throwing the likeness off of it is the color temperature on these photos are a little on the cool side versus the warm side. So Tony actually looks half dead here. But that's just Photoshop. That's not a big, like, see, they're on the cool side rather than the warm side. So he looks dead. He looks like a zombie Stark. Yeah, looks like a zombie Stark. And the expression, I don't really understand what they're going for. But I think this is cool as hell. Now, I did want to back up as I flip through these photos. There was one photo of, this right here. And it's on the rooted or this one, but the tongue sticking out on this guy, right? So here we go. So I'm pretty sure this is the exact same sculpt with a magnetic tongue. Pretty sure. I don't see anything different about this other than a magnetic tongue, which is very strange, a la Peacemaker. For an artisan figure, that feels cheap. That feels kind of boring to me, but some of you guys out there might be super excited about that. I don't know. Now, let's get into prices of these guys. So I did a little conversion earlier today, and I'm gonna give you the Hong Kong, or actually, I'm gonna give it to you in US dollars, but the Hong Kong retail price. So if you are standing at Secret Base pre-ordering these figures, this is how much you would pay. Now, keep in mind that you had to be there. And if you're watching this video, you're probably not there, which means you're not paying these prices. You're going to pay more. So there we go. Rooted Joker, $432 Hong Kong retail. You're gonna pay more than that for the Rooted Joker, all right? Sculpted Hair Joker, $289. You're gonna pay more than that. Anakin, $343. You're gonna pay more than that, okay? Yeah, these are all overseas prices. Spidey's $253. Tony Stark's $330. The Kaisa is $193. That's cheap. Shadow Moon and Black Sun are both $247, and then the bike is $274. Now, what that means is you got to pay California tax, and then shipping tax, and then all the other stuff that goes to it to get to wherever you're gonna be, or you gotta pay reseller tax, which means somebody's gotta get in line, buy it, retail it, or resell it on their site or eBay or wherever you buy things, right? So you're gonna pay more. What's this Joker gonna go for? $432 in hand at Secret Base. Probably gonna be pushing $600. Probably gonna be pushing $600 for the Joker, which means that the NR Joker, by the time it lands, the Rooted Hair, Bo was out there talking, I don't know if you guys can hear him. The Rooted Hair 2-pack, you get 2 diorama bases, 2 bodies, rooted hair, all the accessories and everything. It's actually a pretty good deal. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let me know your thoughts on this video, guys. I will have a preview video of these. I've got my friends at Pop Collectibles, which if you want to pre-order any of these things, they'll have them linked in the description below. I think they've sold out of Anakin already, and they might have already sold out of Joker, but they'll be getting more, I think, in stock, so check their website. I will have photos of these at display at Toy Fair, so we'll do a separate preview video of each one to get more depth when we have those photos available. So there you go. So as always, collect what you like. See you next time.